So now it lights up that thing on the wall. Cthulhu, it will like kind of page Cthulhu like, hey yo, I need a ride, except I need an interdimensional door that will take me over to the workshop that's off in the distance there. So I mean, like, same concept, but it's like Uber but with interdimensional instant doorways. So I mean that okay, I'm sorry. The first reason we're going to use it is it might seem a little bit extreme to like the untrained eye. It might seem a bit extreme, but it's actually entirely necessary. So we're going to move this forward. Now I bet you've already guessed what we're going to do. We're going to violently tear apart this bag with a buzzsaw, because why not, right? So as you can see, the buzzsaw is running in there. You can see its little blades moving up there. So you just want to drag this up. The bag will violently explode. Now what you're gonna have to do now is you're gonna have to grab this metal bar without ripping your fingers off or sawing them off. You get the idea. There we go. We've done it. And there you go. Goodbye. So now you're gonna get a bunch of these thingies, these little discs. It's gonna open up on each side. This thing is just crammed full of stuff, isn't it? It is. I have not stopped talking at all, like once. I just keep spitting out words as fast as I can. So what is up, you guys? It's SarcasticDragon here. I pressed stop, I pressed F9, and I pressed it again to start the recording again. So we're not going to have the menu screen this time to introduce the game. So we are going to continue our game here. We have just gotten the third pyramid from the clock tower. It will be going left this time, and we'll be doing the same voodoo shit that the other ones are currently doing. It's going to guide itself. So it's confusing up until now, but we are using these because once you collect all of the pyramids, you get the craftsman's key, and that will allow us to escape from this hellish place, I guess. So anyways, you're going to want to grab this right here. And so we are moving on to the workshop level, which is a personal favorite of mine. And yeah, so that's where we're at here. So this one always confuses me, actually. So yeah, no, I got this one figured out. So we're gonna want to light up the crystal in the center. Excuse me. And it's going to lift up this door. Now, I would not trust this door. I feel like I'd walk through the doorway and it would fall and smash me into mush. But anyways, I'll shut up because that's gross. So in here we've got a greenhouse of sorts. Now I remember when I had just found out that the room 3 was in development. I remember seeing screenshots of this area and I was like, oh wow. Yeah, that's what I did. So anyways, we're going to come over here, and this is the one I've memorized the least. So we're just going to mess around with this. Oh, yeah. Boom. Did I do it? I did it. Neato. Alright. So as it's going to light up, we're going to move over here, and once again, we are going to turn on the power to the workshop this time. And look at that. We've now got a fully lit up workshop. So, we are now going to move over and do the same thing that we've done before with the switch. Now, you may have seen that embedded in that tree there was a lock. Like I said, that's part of the alternate endings. We will get to that later. So anyways, same drill as before. Again, push the button. Do boop boop. I apologize, my mouth is kind of dry. I need something to drink. But anyways, whatever. So here, like I said, it does something different each time. So this time, you got to slide this along to keep it up with the thing until it matches up. And then there you go. So now, it lights up that thing on the wall. Cthulhu, it will like kind of page Cthulhu like, hey yo, I need a ride. Except I need an interdimensional door that will take me over to the workshop that's off in the distance there. So I mean, like, same concept, but it's like Uber but with interdimensional instant doorways. So I mean that okay, I'm sorry. So anyways, what we're gonna want to do, there's a multitude of things that we can grab right off the start. First thing is a key. So yeah, see, another, I really would love to see the fully fleshed out PC graphics for this. I know I keep talking about how I want to see that, but I do, man. I really do. So you're going to want to open this up, and you're going to get some kindling. Now that will come into play later along with this little thing. If you come over here and push this little button, this will slide open. You want to grab this little piece of flint. And then we're also going to want to come over here because we need power supply. And we can't do that in this place without water because we need water wheel. So we're going to flip this up here, and in here you will see some water with some interesting looking visuals. I'm not entirely sure if that that just looks strange to me. But anyways, hang on. Before we do all that, I am going to put this in here, and this is going to allow us to control this little bag. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to maneuver it so that it goes on this pressure plate. What that will do is that will remove the lock on this door. However, these locks are kind of like spring-loaded, so as soon as I move it away, the lock will spring back into place. So what we got to do is we've got to move this handle like so. Ta-da! Now, that will hold it back, and then we can lift up the bag and move it to the next one, as you can see. So we're going to move this downwards and move it down. And once we've done this, the door will open. Hooray! Alright. So anyways, oh, another thing we can grab right off the bat I forgot about. Hang on. I'm also going to maneuver this over to where we need to take it next. Come on. Off you go. Okay, alright, cool. So, while that's going over there, yeah, okay, good. We're going to come over here to the bottom of this little thing. We're going to flip this little switch right here, and this little switch right here. Now, this one still sometimes confuses me to this very day, but I think I've got it mostly down. You got to. What I read in the hint is that if you get them right, if you get the two colors right next to each other, you're screwed. So, I think I'm screwed here. Yeah, and so then if you need to reset it, you push the middle button, it will reset them. So what we gotta do is, I believe... Yeah, there we go. Move this like so. You just gotta flip them around. There you go. It will slide them in. This will pull back in, and instead, this will open up, and you will get a metal casting. Aha! I remember what it was called. I'm proud of myself for that for some reason. So you're going to put this right here. You'll get shocked a little bit, but that's okay. It's not lethal. It's more like a taser. So you're going to want to drag this up here. It will light up this light bulb. And this will happen. However, we have no power yet because I wanted to do that afterwards because I'm like that. Oh, so another thing is you can see the moonlight reflecting into the inside the room. Title, roll credits. But anyways, you can see the moonlight reflecting in kind of in the same way that it does in the pirate ship level in, I know it's just called the ship, but I call it the pirate ship, in the ship level on the Room 2 on PC, not in nearly as an advanced graphically, not in nearly as graphically enhanced way. Okay, I English good, but anyways, it's not as graphically enhanced as the PC version of the Room 2 is, but it's the same concept. So I mean, this one is a step up graphics wise from the Room 2 and 1. So anyways, you're going to pull this little wooden board is going to redirect the water that way, and now we have power. So anyways, this is going to start moving, and now we've got this going on. So what this has done is this has given us a power saw, because that's something we need for something that, I mean, we need it for two different points, but the first reason we're going to use it is it might seem a little bit extreme to like the untrained eye. It might seem a bit extreme, but it's actually entirely necessary. So we're going to move this forward. Now I bet you've already guessed what we're going to do. We're going to violently tear apart this bag with a buzzsaw, because why not, right? So as you can see, the buzzsaw is running in there. You can see its little blades moving up there. So you just want to drag this up. The bag will violently explode. Now what you're gonna have to do now is you're gonna have to grab this metal bar without ripping your fingers off or sawing them off. You get the idea. There we go. We've done it. So now we have a metal bar with the logo from the original room on it. And so what we're going to do now is we need to get this key. This key right here. So how we're going to do that is we're going to make our own key. I know, right? That's how awesome this game is. We're making our own keys. So anyway, we're going to put this flint right here. Put the kindling in. It'll click shut. We're going to want to spin this until it goes on. And yeah, I don't think this is how forges work. I'm not sure. I don't think this is how physics and fire in general works either. But whatever, right? We're in some sort of interdimensional realm, so I won't question it. Now, we're gonna pull this tray out and pop this little metal sucker in there, throw it in. So what we're gonna do now is we're going to make the design that it wanted us to make, which I forgot what it is. I think it's this, this, and this. Yeah, that looks right. That looks right to me. So anyways, what we're going to do now, we're going to use these, I can't remember what they're called. Skyrim told me, but I forgot. Bellows, and we're going to melt it. Again, I don't think that's how metal melts. I don't think it melts that fast, but I wonder how that would look with the PC graphics. Again, I wonder. But anyways, so yeah, it's going to slide down, and we now have a key that we built ourselves. Congratulations, you are now a keysmith, locksmith, whatever. We are going to put this in here, like so. Yay, I did it. I did it correctly. Okay. So then we're going to slide this over here, and that will open up this so we can grab this. Then, when we slide it over the other way, it will close that up and open up this. So we can grab this big ol' sucker right here. So what we're going to do now is I'm actually just going to take some initiative here and make the next key in advance. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over there and input the corresponding shape into our metal casting forge majigger. So we're going to want the trident and the U. Prongs. What are those called again? So we're going to put this in there, and then we're going to put this sucker in right here. And sound was a bit delayed there. I'm not sure why. Also, another thing is I can't hear the sound out of my phone. It's all been transmitted to my TV, so I don't. So I mean, if you hear a delay, I hear it too. So anyways, I'm gonna heat the forge up again. Things gonna melt. Now the fact that we appear to have more metal than we did before. Because there's now a whole separate piece of metal, which is the other part, the circle thing. Oh, and also I'm now just going to input the last thing that we need, which is this and this, just so we can just go ahead and make that straight away when it's ready. So we're going to come over here and put this right here. Now we're going to rotate this until it opens up like that. Now this part is actually still confusing to me, and I've kind of figured it out, but it still takes me some time sometimes. So anyways, we're going to come like this, maybe? Yeah, okay, cool. I already did it. Alright, wow. One time I do a gameplay is the one time I do it right on the first try. Awesome. So anyways, we want to make it so that these two fit through their hole, and we're going to get another metal casting with the circle on it. That's going to close up. We're going to want to come over here and get tasered again. And I'll light up another light bulb, and that's going to move this little cog here over into it so that it starts turning. So, now we're going to have to go back into this here workshop. And, oh, I forgot to grab another piece. If you come over here, there will be a little chess piece sitting on the table. Just want to grab that real fast. Now, the other chess piece that you need is in here. So in order to get that, you need to get the machine running. Excuse me. So as you can see, it is now running, but we can't get it over there. So what we got to do is we got to take this mechanical disc and rotate the center so it does like this. And we now have a gear. Now it says, now when you try to interact with that little metal plate there, it says I can't possibly move it myself or something like that. But, like, you see how, like, I mean, it really doesn't look like it could possibly be that hard to slide out. But whatever, right? So anyways, we're going to move up in real close. We're going to get this little elastic belt, I guess. And we're going to put it right here. Now, that automatically causes this thing to run extremely efficiently. I mean, it doesn't make sense to me, but again, whatever, right? We're in an extra-dimensional realm. Physics doesn't have to work here. So now we're going to take our 2 brand new chess pieces, which are castles. I'm not sure. Fuck, I can't remember what they're called. But anyways, we're going to want to put them in right here, as would be. Anyways, this is going to open up, and we're going to have our own little workshop here now. And you're going to want to rotate it like this, so it does this. And then move it like so. Then you will get this. And we need a chimney. Every house needs a chimney, so we're going to push this. And this will cause the roof to open up, and you will now have this. You'll want to slide that up like so. And there you go. Goodbye. So, now you're going to get a bunch of these thingies. These little discs. It's going to open up on each side. This thing is just crammed full of stuff, isn't it? It is. I have not stopped talking at all, like once. I just keep spitting out words as fast as I can. So I'm going to try and do it before I turn the light on. It's just a challenge I give myself. There. I think I did that right. I think as soon as I turn it on, I think it'll automatically be done. Yes, I did it. Haha. So you want to move it so that the shadows are in the shape outlines. And so once you do that, you're going to push this little button that opens up on the back. These things are going to go back inside their little slots. And then we will go from there. Oh, yes. Now we have a new key slot. So I'm going to open that up. This entire pyramid thing is just going to go whoop. It's going to make that exact noise. And so, yeah, now hang on. Now that we've used that key, I'm going to go and make the last key real fast, just so we've got that done ahead of time. And then we can just move straight forward once that... Hey, no, once that need arises. Come on now. There we go. Boop. Got more molten metal. I feel like some of this would be sticking. I feel like we'd slowly be losing metal, but whatever. Again, physics don't need to work. Oop, slide in. And we get our final key. So now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to come over here, and if you've played the original room and you remember the epilogue, where you had to move the square within the picture, so that the other squares on the backside of the panel would fit into it. It's the same concept as here. So what we've got to do is we've got to move it like so, and it starts us off with first one already easily accessible. These first 2 little bars will come out, and I'm just going to mess with these until I get it correct. Because I don't really know. The middle one, or the green one, is the hardest to do because it's in a very strange position. It's not quite in the center, but it's like a little above the center. So I don't know. It's kind of weird. But anyways, oh, cool. Look at me getting everything right the first time. The one time when other people will be watching me. Okay, so now you're gonna get a gem. And come up here, put it in here. And then put your final key piece in. Now once you've done that, that middle part that opened up is gonna close down. It's gonna fall back down, and this pyramid part is gonna fall apart. Now we are going to have a little Illuminati piece thing, and we're gonna go inside the lock mechanism. There does not appear to be a lot in here. It appears to be a void with this little thing. So what we're gonna want to do is we're gonna come all the way down here and move it so that that happens. Then you're going to want to come over here and move it like this so that this is here. And then finally we're going to want to orient this last little gem piece down to the bottom along with all its little buddies so that they can be together or something. So once you've done that, this is going to open up, or it's going to rise up back on the street. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry, that was terrible. We're going to get our last little metal casting here. And what this is going to do is it's going to taser you again. Bzz, and it's going to light up this last light bulb, and that is going to cause this right gear to move forward and obviously start spinning along with the rest of them. Now this is going to open up the door that you've seen here in the back, and we are going to find inside door number 1. Okay, I'm sorry. Inside door number 1, we are going to find a printing press. Because I don't know, that just seems weird to have in this kind of workshop, but maybe not. I don't know, man. And in here, you will find a random piece of wood on the ground that for some reason reminds me of a whale. I don't know about you, but it's a broken piece of wood. I doubt it will be useful. Now, when it first said that to me, I thought, well, it's obviously useful, so I kept trying to figure out what it does. I mean, it seems weird, but anyways, you're going to want to, in order to print it, we have to rotate this, but it's going to fall off. Oh no, the handle broke off. So, thank God we've got, like, computerized wood lathes, because that's obviously, because I could never make this myself. So anyways, what we're going to want to do is we're going to take this piece of wood. Now, it's a little bit too long for the lathe to use, so what we got to do is we're going to have to use the saw. So we're going to want to put it in there, move it up, zzz, and we now have a small piece of wood. Now, what we're going to want to do is we're going to put it right here, and the thing's going to do the work for us and cut out a new handle in a way that would most certainly break a normal lathe, but whatever. So, yay, cool. Now we got a new handle. I can imagine it would be very, very hot, but whatever. I don't have time to waste. I can't waste my time with like burnt hands and stuff like that. So cool. Now we got our own little handle. So we're gonna move back over there and give us the little we're gonna print something. So anyways, if you saw the robotic mechanical arm over there at the beginning of the level next to the forge, you will find a code that you need to do this next little piece, but I've memorized it. So in we go. You're going to find a little mannequin robot arm. So it's, I believe, yeah, triangle, and then the square one is the same in the middle, and then it's this thing. Yeah, and you will now get a camshaft. Hooray! Which just looks like a bunch of little rings. And I mean, okay, alright. So we're going to come up over the stairs here, and we're going to go over to that wooden robot arm thing that I haven't even mentioned once. But whatever, we're going to put it right here. And what you want to do is you just want to kind of mess with it until it opens up the hand. So what I do is I always rotate it until the ring finger goes up all the way, and then I move it to the next one. Then, no, I move it, and then you move it to the third one, and then just roll it until he rotates or opens his hand. And then you will get a strange key. Oh, and then the hand moves by itself as you zoom out. So what you're going to want to do with this is you just want to rotate this upwards, so like that, and then rotate this like that. And there you go. So next, we're going to want to just use the key on each piece that it needs right here. So first, click. This will go in. You want to come here and use it like a wrench, kind of. Do this, and then finally put it right here and rotate it around so it's like so. This will go down, and ta-da! We now have 4 pyramids, so suck it, Great Khan. Yay, boom, 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 and it teleports us back to the greenhouse where we will look out the window and see the workshop that we were just chilling in for like, hang on, let me see, 22 minutes. Well, not 22 minutes, because there was a little bit at the beginning where I wasn't in there, but you get the idea. So, anyways, that concludes, I'm stretching, I'm sorry. That concludes our, what is this, episode 4? Yeah, episode 4. This concludes the episode 4 of The Room 3. I cannot wait to move on to the final level. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, maybe click subscribe, or like it, or comment and say, that was slightly better than the last one, Sarcastic. I mean, try not to suck as much in the last one, and I will try. But no promises, because I tend to do that anyways. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.